Hey, Ryan here with Thanks.io. Up on the screen, I have four base templates for real estate right here. And these are probably simpler than you think they should be. A lot of postcard vendors, mailing companies will have 1,000 different templates to use. But what we've done here is boil this down to just a few quick things that we know work really well and can be automated very, very quickly and just set on complete autopilot for your business. So I'm going to just drill in and show you what these are. We have farm, leads and website visitor follow-up, recruiting, and sphere as the four main types here right now. We start the farm one up with a 2 a day sent to a list system where you send a golden note card. We also have a golden letter. Let's take a look at what this says. So very simple scripting. Would you consider selling address if I brought a buyer and they offered the right price and terms? If yes, call or text me. PS, if you want a detailed report showing what a buyer might offer today, you could scan the QR code below. Now you can see what it looks like here with one of our handwriting fonts, which of course you can change. It'll have your branding on it. And then for the home value page, you'd use whatever system you want to use for that, or whatever's on your website, or you can just use our default landing page and then manually send the CMA out. So that is the golden note card. What we do is we help you source a likely to sell seller list, or you can bring your own list, and then we drip these out to a certain number of people on your list every day, and this tends to generate nice ROI in terms of getting you listings. The next card we have here is the star of the show. In my opinion, you're going to see this repeated in a few of the other campaigns, but this is our monthly market update postcard. It is written by AI, which is kind of cool. It's got a ChatGPT prompt on the other side. I'll show you that in a second, but the front side is just this monthly market update for first and last name. You can change that up, what it says a little bit. I wouldn't change it too much. Has a QR code and has a picture of their house in the background. Now, when sent to a list that already knows you, we're seeing upwards of 20% scan rates to warm lists and generally around 8 to 10% to cold lists of people who will actually scan this QR code and interact with your mail. These numbers are unheard of. They almost sound too good to be true, I know, but this is what is happening here at Thanks.io, and these campaigns have been going. This particular card we've been using for about 6 months now, and it consistently works for pretty much everybody who tries it. So that's the front of the card, and then let's take a look at the language on it. You'll see here we're actually using a ChatGPT prompt to make this a unique monthly market update card every month. And what it's doing is the first paragraph is talking about macroeconomic conditions, mortgage interest rates, something like that. The second paragraph is talking about that local market. So it's using the city and the zip code of the recipient's home, talking about what's going on with inventory and local real estate market conditions. And then the third paragraph does a little reason why they might want to list now. So if, given March's interest rates and strong demand, now might be a good time to sell 123 Main Street, as you see on the screen here. And then we always finish with our PS to see what a buyer might pay today. So people are always engaging with you and your website about the current value of their home. So that is the monthly market update postcard. And what you see, what we're doing is we're simply starting the campaign by sending that golden note card just to see if somebody's interested in selling. And then this card just goes out every month on autopilot. So people keep seeing your branding, your name and face with valuable info, and they associate you with real estate. That's it. We don't have to create a different creative every month, and say Happy Easter, Happy Thanksgiving. You can do all that fluffy stuff if you want, but we're just giving data every month, and it's tending to work very well. Now, if we go into the next campaign here, we have our leads and website visitor follow-up campaign. We start this one up with one of our follow-up magnet cards. So it's basically just a business card of yours. You can customize that if you want, but this is designed to go out to a new buyer or seller lead, somebody who checks the value on your site, somebody who comes in from a third-party vendor even, or a Facebook ad or Google ad, just somebody who comes into your database. You push them over to Thanks.io. They get a follow-up card that basically just says, hey, thanks for checking out my website, just checking out my stuff, just want to follow up on your recent visits to my website. If you or anyone you know has any real estate leads I might be able to help with, feel free to call anytime. That's it. And then it has the magnet with your business card on it and your cell number. Very, very simple first touch right there. And then what do we see again? We have our monthly market update postcard. This campaign is set up to just send that postcard day 30, day 90, day 120. Really, you can send it as often as you want or as little as you want, but this is going to be the card that continues to convert people over time. And just know you are free to add other creatives in here. What we're trying to do with this particular campaign, for example, is just get you something that'll work from the start. If you add people to this list in Thanks.io, you just know it's working, and then you can refine it with your own creatives over time. Next, we have our recruiting campaign. There's one card in here, not a lot. You can add more to it. All this is doing is doing a gift card bribe using Thanks.io's gift card bribe functionality, and it's saying, hi, first name, are you thinking about switching offices in the next year or so? or so. If you scan the QR code to schedule a one-on-one chat, I'll tell you a little bit more about what my company does. And if you do so, as a thank you for doing so, you'll instantly get a $20 Starbucks gift card. You can change the value of the gift card, and just know you don't pay for the gift cards unless the person takes the action. In this case, we want them to schedule a one-on-one meeting. So you're going to use Thanks.io's built-in gift card redemption functionality. You'll put a Calendly link or something here. We'll help you do this. And then you'll set the return URL to the return URL we have here. And that's what's going to give them the gift card. But they're only going to get the gift card if they book a meeting with you. And just think about it. Would you be willing to pay 20 bucks, maybe even 50, maybe 100 bucks to talk to a good prospect about joining your company? I think the answer is yes in a lot of situations. So that's our simple little recruiting campaign. And then we have a Sphere campaign in here. You're going to see a happy birthday card. So if you want to load up all the birthdays of your people in here, if you want to load up the day that they closed on their house, you can send a happy house anniversary card every year using Thanks.io's happy birthday campaign logic. Basically, it just takes a date, sends a card out 8 days before that date so that it lands on or before or right after the date. Then you're going to see our star of the show again, the monthly market update postcard going out monthly. That's to your Sphere, right? They're going to be kept up to date on the value of their home. That card's going to be laying around the house. Friends and family are going to come over. They're going to be like, what's that? And you're like, oh, it's cool. My realtor sends that to me. And they're going to talk about you. And then finally, we have a referral gift card bribe here, offering a cup of coffee if they refer somebody to you. I am not a lawyer, but some people use this, some don't. Of course, there are referral considerations here. That's why I said I'm not a lawyer, whether you're comfortable doing this or not. But we know that some people are, where you're just offering a cup of coffee if they send you a referral. Just be careful with RESPA on that one. But again, everything in the Thanks.io system is completely customizable. You can delete this card from the system. You can add your own creatives. What we're trying to do here is say, hey, you've got these 4 base templates in here. If you push people into the Thanks.io system, which you can do with automation, we'll help you do it. You can build a bridge between your CRM, have people come into us, or we can help you load up these lists, your farming list, for example, or a list of potential recruits into the system for you, and know that this mail is just going to go out branded to you on complete autopilot with very minimal work. The mailing lists are all set up already. The creatives are all set up already. Everything's ready to go. There's really no excuse not to integrate mail into your real estate business. All you have to do is create your free account at Thanks.io and let us know that you want help wiring some of this together, and we will help you get it done. But what you need is an automated system, because you're not going to remember to log in here every month. You're not going to remember to lick stamps and stuff envelopes and all that stuff. It's too much work. But mail, for sure, is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, best ROI driving way to generate business for your real estate, for real estate. I'm head over heels convinced over this ever since I started doing it about 20 years ago in my own practice, handwriting little, I used to stuff my business cards into envelopes and send those out to get expired listings. This stuff still works. It works like crazy, and your competitors aren't doing it. So come on in here to Thanks.io, create your free account, and then let us know how we can help you get people onto these campaigns, because they're going to generate good business for you. Thanks for watching here from Thanks.io.